Hello, I'm Claire Louise here from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's how is your person feeling about you at the moment. Now I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That is an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that. In that I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something for you to do? Something for you to heal, something for you to let go of, something for you to say. I'm going to go into guidance for you in this relationship, you guys together. What are the dynamics in that? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you'll also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Would you like the crystal, which is with the Lovers card? Would you like the flower, which is with the Happiness card? Or the Shell, which is with the Self-Love card? Take your pick now. Don't forget to click the like button before you click off this video. Down there, leave a comment as well as you're watching. Love hearing from you guys. I read all the comments and get back to them all at the moment as well, I think. And yeah, don't forget to click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. So enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you feel like this is your story, could be your story, you might want to get that for even more. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. I'm going to go into guidance for you in this relationship as well. What are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. Let's find out how your person feels about you. Threefold protection. Quite guarded. They're quite guarded about you at the moment. Yeah. And so could be pushing you away right now, feeling triggered by you, feeling like they need to protect themselves from you for some reason. Connection. They do feel a strong connection with you, but right now I'm getting this keeping you at arm's length kind of thing. I don't know, have you like confronted them about something or pressured them about something? Yeah, so they're feeling quite defensive, is what it feels like. Generosity. What good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? I'm getting a conflict with this now. Holding something back. There's something that they're not saying, but they want to share it with you, but they don't at the same time. So yeah, your person at the moment, very interesting feelings right now. Defensive, wishing that they could come out with something, not feeling like they can. Yeah, there could be other people involved as well with this connection card. So let's get deeper into it. So, okay, tell us more. How are they feeling about crystals right now? The Hermit. Yeah, they want to pull away at the moment, follow their own path. It feels like they're triggered by you right now. As I said, I don't know. I'm not sure if you've like confronted them with something or pressured them in some kind of a way, had some kind of an argument with them, but they're feeling like, yeah. You see the look on this face, the face of this snake or whatever it is. It's got a hand. Okay, but that look, it's kind of like they're a bit irritated by you at the moment, I think, in some kind of a way. The Knight of Presents. Ah, okay. Knight of Presents. They want to give you a gift. They want to be generous with you, but they've got conflict in that. They're pulling themselves back from doing it. Now, if you are having a conflict, they could be have a lot of angst or a bit of angst. I've got a book down there. Okay. They can have a bit of angst about Christmas coming and conflict not being resolved before then because they want to be generous with you. The Knight of Presents, they're moving slowly and they're being careful though. They're moving slowly. This person isn't going to do anything quickly at the moment because they are quite defensive right now. The Ace of Needles, they do want to reveal something to you. I was getting that. They want to tell you something. That perhaps could set things off for you. And the Two of Potions. This person loves you. They feel like they're your person. You're their person. They want to have... They see this is a very divine connection, that you're supposed to be together. That you're the one for them, they're the one for you. But there is definite conflict going on at the moment in this relationship. Okay, tell us about this Hermit then. So they feel like pulling away, following their own path at the moment. It could be quite dismissive of you at the moment, you know. This just feels like a lover's tiff kind of thing to me. Tell us about this Hermit card. Ace of Cups. They've got a whole lot of feeling about you. A lot of emotions about you. Wow. Ace of Wands. Really passionate about you too. And they do want a new start with you. And the Ten of Cups. You're the happily ever after. But the Hermit suggests that they are not acting on these things at the moment. They're pulling back from that. Even though they've got these feelings for you. In love with you. So much passion for you. Attraction to you. Wanting this new start with you, the happily ever after, the Ten of Cups. They are in Hermit. This is about the Hermit pulling away from that. So they're not ready. They're not ready and they need to do something for themselves first with that Hermit card. What is behind this? So it's not that those feelings have gone away or any of that, or that they're not believing that you're right for them. It's that they need to sort something out first. Abundance is behind that. This is something about their money and about their abundance. So this could have to do with another relationship or about the working life or something like that that they need to sort out. Now, I'm guessing from these energies, you might have had an argument about them, perhaps about finances or something like that, them stepping up or them sorting something out where it comes to some kind of restriction that they're in financially, someone that they're paying for, or something like that. You might have confronted them about that, and that has caused them to pull back. While they're pulling back, then they're sorting that out because they do want this start with you. You're the happily ever after. So much feeling here. If this didn't come out with the Hermit card, then it would be very different. It would be like, wow, yeah, this is all systems go. This person is coming toward you for a love offer. But that Hermit card and the threefold protection as well, as I'm getting that they can't move forward at the moment. There is stuff for them to sort out by themselves. The Knight of Presents, they're doing it really slowly. And I think some of them, they do want to get it sorted out by Christmas. Oh, they are taking charge though, the Emperor. They're doing it slowly, but they're taking charge, the Emperor. So they are in charge of it. They are taking the lead in this now. So if some of them had been avoiding sorting out the situation that they're in, no, they're not avoiding it now. Yes, they might be doing it slowly, but they are stepping up. There's sexual energy behind that too. So their feelings for you and their attraction to you is kind of fueling this fire for them to step up and to get this done. So they're diverting that passionate energy away from you at the moment and putting that into sorting the money out or ending something that has got some kind of a financial restriction on them as well, or some kind of financial hold on them. Ace of Needles. They want to reveal the truth to you. We've got a lot of aces out. This person definitely wants a start with you, a new beginning with you. Ace of Needles. Tell us why this is here. What's the truth? The Two of Cups, that they love you and they want this love offer. So if your person hasn't given you this love offer yet, it's because there's stuff standing in the way at the moment, and it's really triggering them, especially if you've brought it up with them, if you have highlighted the fact that they're coming toward you, but they cannot come toward you because they've got this other stuff going on. They want to reveal this to you. The Two of Cups, that they love you and that they want this with you. It's lots of Two of Cups now. Six of Wands, the victory, right? This is the wedding card in this deck too, so they want to marry you. Ace of Pentacles. You've got all the aces now. Yeah? Ace of Needles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. We've got all the aces out now. This is massive. All aces. It's huge. So they want to plant their seed. They want it to be for long term. They want to have like the happily ever after with you. They want to reveal that to you. It doesn't feel like that they can right now. Ace of Needles. Sacred space, but they're taking the sacred space at the moment because they need to raise the vibration. They need to ascend first. So yeah, again, that hermit energy, that is what they want to do. That is what their feelings are, but they're pulling back from that because they're not ready. So Two of Cups, they know that you're their person. Seven of Wands, the protective of you. Okay, so they're not just protecting themselves from you at the moment, they're being protective of you at the moment too. And the Knight of Swords, coming in like cavalier. So they're holding back from being cavalier, being too risky. They're not doing that. They're trying to protect you from that because they really do value this relationship. The Two of Potions, you're very important to them. And so, yeah, they're protecting it rather than coming in swiftly, rambunctiously, I just heard. But to me, this is like a cavalier attitude. This is someone that goes like, oh, F it, I will just do it anyway. They're not doing that. They're not coming forward with all of this emotion that they've got because they're protecting this for something more. The Ace of Pentacles, for it to be big, the long-term kind of thing. Table squeaky. They didn't used to be squeaky. Oh well. So yeah, they're kind of protecting you from themselves at the moment. Wow. They are. Or what's going on in their lives, you know. Okay. Because this is important to them. You are important to them. New beginnings. They want a new beginning with you. They want a new start with you. They see you as the future. They do. So let's find out. Let's find out more. Oh, I went for them. I usually do them in the same order each time. I'm a fixed sign. I'm a Taurus. I do things in order. I have my things in the place and stuff like that. Romance, Cupid's arrow strike. So they've been struck by Cupid's arrow. You both have. They've got very strong feelings for you. And they can't put you out of their mind. They're smitten. They're smitten. They might even wonder if you've put a love spell on them or something like that because they can't get you out of their mind and they, yeah, are intent on this. I mean, all of these cards. Look at this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups, Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Cups. This is someone, an Ace of Needles too. This is someone on new beginnings. This is someone that wants the everything with you, the long term with you. And it just seems like it's a shame that they're not ready yet. There's definitely something that they need to sort out, and it's got something to do with their finances because they want to be generous with you, but they can't at the moment. Other people involved with that community card. Tell us more. How are they feeling about crystals? Release your blocks. Yeah. So they've got things standing in the way and they're releasing their blocks at the moment to this. Perhaps blocks that were highlighted in Scorpio season. Scorpio season, you know, it does reveal to us in a rather confronting kind of a way what needs to end in our lives, right? And then Sagittarius season that we're in at the moment, if you're watching this when I'm publishing it, is when the action is taken generally. So they feel very romantic about you, romantic feelings toward you, a lot of feeling. This person has got a lot of feeling for you. And self-love. Something about you, the way that you love yourself and the way that you live in integrity and loving yourself that they really like. They like the way that you make decisions, the way that you hold yourself is what I got, the way you hold yourself. So the way that you flow with grace and ease and are in integrity, especially. The way that you love yourself, they like that. And you might have given your person like a wake-up call about how in integrity they are and how they love themselves and how perhaps they need to love themselves more. The lovers, they see you as the lovers, you're their person. Orgasm, so there is a lot of sexual chemistry between you guys. And tryst, there is someone else involved. There is someone else involved at the moment. Yeah, so It feels to me like your person is getting away from someone that, perhaps not that they're in a romantic kind of relationship with. They could still be married to them, but not romantic with them anymore and financially tied in, something like that. Or an ex with children or something like that. You know, there's a financial tie and it's causing problems. What else? How are they feeling about you right now? Appreciate this moment. I'm getting that they perhaps appreciate your stability in this moment. They're having to step up and grow right now, and they're appreciating you for bringing them into the moment, perhaps getting them to sort some stuff out that needed to be sorted out for a while. They want to spend quality time with you. They want to talk with you and spend that quality time. But as I'm getting that they're keeping you at arm's length at the moment because they're not ready for that. Let's get some message cards out from them. What do they want to say? What do they want to say to crystals? Please forgive me. Please forgive me for what I'm putting you through at the moment and what I have put you through. I gave into temptation. Oh, so there is something specific that you need to forgive them for. There. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. So they're trying to be a better person at the moment. They're trying to change things so that they feel like a better person. What else? What else do they want to say? Yeah. The person's not in a good place at the moment. I ran away because I felt I couldn't live up to your needs and expectations. So you're asking more of them than they've given before in a relationship. They're having to step up and do that ascension before they can come in. I wish you were here with me. There's a part of them that wants to bypass this situation and doing the hard work of sorting something out, and just be by your side, like run away with you kind of thing, leave the worries behind. But it just feels like your person at the moment is going through something that they really need to go through. Dark night of the soul kind of thing, sort something out in their lives so that they can be generous, especially around finances. It just feels like perhaps your person is locked into a situation where they don't have control over the finances and they need to get themselves out of that before they can have this start with you. But this person is very intent on having this new beginning with you. All of the energy is about that, right, crystals? So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you might want to get the deeper dive for more. I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in. So what should you do then in this situation? Guidance through in this relationship, you guys together, how's this going to pan out? What are the dynamics between you both? Can this relationship work? Are there red flags here that you need to know about? Let's go into that. How this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive the email. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you will see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Leave me a comment down there as well. And click on that subscribe with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. So flowers, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, then you might want to get that. Cards are out straight away. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get into it. How does your person feel about you? Hopeful and empowerment. Not feeling empowered at the moment, but empowering themselves at the moment and hopeful that you can do this, that you can come together or something. I think the person needs to empower themselves first in some kind of a way. Let's find out more. Tell us more. So they're feeling hopeful about this connection. Magic maker. They think you're magic and they think you could do all kinds of things together. They're very excited about this connection and trust, but they're worried that you don't trust them. Okay. Something about that empowerment. They need to empower themselves. They need to step up and stand up for something, and that might be why you've got a lack of trust in them. But yeah, they think that you're magic. They see you doing magic, creating magic, living a magical life. They want to live that magical life with you. They think that you'd be magic together and create a lot of things. You know, they're very excited about this relationship. And what is possible within this relationship too. But there is an element there that they're not sure that you trust them. I think this person, they want to gain your trust. They want to prove that they're trustworthy to you. But there is a little bit of a worry at the moment that you don't trust them, or that they've done things that have hindered that trust. And it could be things in the past too. Anchor. So you're very grounding for them. You have... maybe woken them up isn't the right word, but you've brought them back down to earth. They could have been in their ego before and not been very grounded, you know, thought that they were all over life kind of thing. You've come into their life and you've really brought them back down to earth again. This person might have had ideas about themselves that they were great, which is a good thing, kind of, but perhaps they weren't living as great as they could be. You've come into their life and you've kind of helped them to know that they could do better. They could even do better. You've inspired them to do better, and it's been very humbling for them. Brought them back down to earth. You've kind of grounded them. Like, I think I'm talking to some high-functioning flowers here, and I think you've chosen someone that's high-functioning too. They could have been around other people, like the cream of the crop kind of thing. They were always the most intelligent in the room. They were the most, functional. The one that was doing best in the room, and that could have made them complacent because they were comparing themselves with people that weren't their adversaries. They weren't the peer group, you know, and you've come into their life and you're more their peer group, and then they're like, oh, I could do even better, because that is flowers being all magical and stuff, and I could do even better. So yeah, you've come into their life and you've kind of shown them. They're like that. They're like that. You've shown them. You've brought them down to earth. You've anchored them in reality that they could even do better. So what else? What else? You're very inspiring to this person, you know, just in who you are. We've got the Six of Potions. They feel like they've had a past life with you. They think they recognize you, like that I know you kind of an energy. Because there was instant feelings for them, very strong for you, and that happens when we've had past lives with people. So this could be twin flame, soulmate with that Six of Potions. The Sun, they feel like they've known you. They already know you, you know. The Sun. So yeah, you make that inner child happy. You make them feel joyful inside. You light them up in a way. You inspire them, and that no one else has done that for them, not in that same way. So there's a lot of feeling about you here, a lot of happy feelings about you, a lot of joy. You spark a lot of joy, inspire a lot of joy within them. That can feel really good. The Nine of Needles, but you also stress them out. You stress them out. And so there could be something in that, you know. If your person, you know, they say, if you're the most intelligent in the room, or the most anything in the room, then you're in the wrong room. You're around the wrong people. And we can get complacent in our lives because it feels good to our ego to be the best, you know. We would never learn and grow if we all stayed at school, right? Just being the best. Just stay in that 1 year, just being the best, because you're repeating it, you know, and you're just really good at it. But no, because we need to be in spaces where we're midway kind of thing. We've got people around us that are better than us. And it can appeal to our ego to just like stay being the best, stay where we are kind of thing. But because you've inspired them to step up, you are stressing them out too, because then when you go into spaces with people that are more intelligent than you, that are doing better than you, of course, then you start feeling that stress, because our ego takes a hit, right? And we start to not believe in ourselves as much. It's trickier to keep that self-confidence and self-esteem up as we're doing that, because we're growing. So you also stress them out too. Six of Potions, tell us why the Six of Potions is here. The Six of Potions is here because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You're that stable one. You're that one, the Queen of Pentacles that has got their stuff together. Oh, interesting. The Nine of Wands too. You healed yourself. So you're the one that has sorted stuff out in their lives, and they recognize that in you. So not only are you stable and you're kind of creating magic in your life, you healed yourself too. So you haven't got a lot of BS going on within yourself and within your life. You're very trustworthy and you're very solid and stable, and they recognize that in your energy, and it's made them realize, like, oh, I need to empower myself now. I need to step up. I hope that I can be with flowers, because flowers is amazing, and I've got the potential. I got a little bit lazy, but I've got the potential to be that as well. Yeah. So you're not only like manifesting great things and stability, they see that you've healed yourself and you're happy. You're happy in yourself, and that is like significant, really significant. There's not many happy people around, right? That are living authentically in integrity with themselves, and so they're happy. The true victory, right? True happiness, living in integrity with yourself, living in alignment. That's true happiness. So they see you as happy, healed, stable. They know you from before. They like your energy. There's letting go behind that, but there's something for them to let go of, to empower themselves to step up in that. It could be the ego thing. It's like you're a level above them or something. Yeah, there's something for them to let go of. It could be the ego, I don't know. There's something for them to let go of to kind of join you in that. Now, it could be the healing stuff with the Nine of Wands. It could be the stability stuff. It could be a mixture of them both. The Sun. You make them happy. You make the inner child happy. Ten of Pentacles. They want to grow things with you. Like have a family with you perhaps. Or it doesn't need to be children. If you're not of the age of having children, it could just be like a house together, home, pets, extended family, that kind of thing. Happy life. Yeah, they envision building things with you, growing that happy life together. You think you could be really happy together. The Five of Wands, competition. Three of Swords. There's competition here. Someone in heartbreak, someone trapped. Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups. They're disappointed about that. It's got something to do with the lack of trust. Okay, they want to have this happily ever after with you, to grow something with you, but there is this going on for them. The Five of Wands, they've got a bit of a competition battle going on. It's breaking their heart. They feel trapped in that. It's very disappointing to them. So someone's kind of trying to trap them here in some kind of a way, not set them free. Okay, so what I was just told then is flowers. You know how you're inspiring them here with your stability, and they're saying it's not just that, it's that you're free to be yourself. That's why you've got that happiness, because you've healed yourself, right? So you've got yourself out of the state that you're in when we make the wrong decisions for ourselves. We go, look, we try and make other people happy and all that kind of thing. Once you find your happiness in yourself, you don't do that stuff anymore. But this person has, right? So that they've been keeping other people happy. They've been a people pleaser. They've not yet stood in their true integrity. So they've got a bit of stuff going on. Very disappointing to them, and heartbreaking, in fact. But there's a trap here that they're in. Bit of a battle, a bit of competition. Competition for their time, for their efforts. Is very disappointing to them. So this could be like someone that's worked for someone for a long time and thought that the loyalty went both ways, and then when they're like, I've met this person, I'm gonna move away, it's like, can I work remotely, and can we do this? The boss turns around and says no. It's like, I've worked for you for 20 years. And they're like, no. And it could be quite a shock to them. Or this could be, it could be an ex as well. of theirs, that kind of locking them into a situation, not giving them freedom, and you're free. You make them happy. I kind of feel like this card should be behind this, but it's not come out like that, so I'll keep on going with it. What's behind this? You make them happy when they imagine this happily ever after with you, but then when they're brought back to reality of what they're living at the moment, they're not happy. Ascension. So they do need to raise their vibe. Yeah, they need to empower themselves. They need to stand up for themselves. That empowerment card, I was getting that they're not there yet. They're not there yet, and it's definitely about them. So they're seeing you as empowered. That's what it is, the empowered card. But I was getting strongly that you've been an inspiration to them to empower themselves. They've not done that yet, or not to the extent that they need to. So they had themselves in a codependent relationship. You know, that example that I gave of, you know, working for the boss and being loyal to them for 20 years and all of that, and you just think that love is coming back to you, and then when you ask for something, they turn around and say no. You realize it was never a reciprocal. Okay, it was never reciprocal in the first place. They didn't love you in the first place. You were just pleasing them. You just never not pleased them until now. And then the moment you don't please them, you get their wrath. Or you just get a straight no from them. And you're like, what? What? Okay, so you're stressing them out too. It's not just that's stressing them out. You're stressing them out too. You stress them out. Why? What's this about? So when they're in the fantasy about you, they're very happy. When they're brought back down to earth and they look at their actual life around them, they're like, oh, I've got to sort this out. Ooh! Why do you stress them out? Well, look at these two cards. The Lovers and the Four of Wands. You are their spiritual spouse. You are their partner. They know it. You're the one that they should be married to. But there's an impediment. Like that job thing, they can't move yet. Yes, they need to empower themselves. That's what it is, really. They need to empower themselves because they've still got a bit of healing to do. A bit of healing and setting themselves free and becoming stable and all of that. It doesn't feel like anything specific. It feels like a lot of little things that they need to do. Perhaps some big things too, but in order to be with you, it kind of stresses them out because then they know that they should be with you, married to you, the Lovers. You're their person. Discernment. So they need to make some choices in their life, right, to be able to get there. And it's those choices that are stressing them out. It feels like they've got no choice, right? The Eight of Swords feels like it always feels like you've got no choice. It's the illusion in your mind that you can't do anything. Well, everyone has. Every human being. We're all the same. We're on this planet, and we're all the same, really. And we can identify with the stuff that we've got, and the money that we've got, and the circumstances around us. But really, if you look at it, this planet, we're all like, we've all got really similar bodies, and we're all like just here on this planet. Really, you could walk into anything and out of everything, anything, you know, you could choose anything, right? But we have all of these stories of like locking ourselves into all these, because, well, I can't because of this and this and this and that. We have all of these attachments that we think is us, and it's not. So they have some choices to make. Discernment in their life. Now, it could be that's causing you to not trust them as well, because there's definitely that. They think that you don't trust them for some reason. Let's get deeper into it. Let's get more. What else? How are they feeling about flowers? Oh, interesting. So their internal dialogue is one of criticism. They might have had like a critical parent, or a critical spouse, critical partner, and thus their internal dialogue is critical, criticize themselves, which makes them focus on you and think that you're criticizing them too. When we have an internal dialogue that is self-criticism, we imagine that other people are criticizing us too. Anyway, it says criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. I don't think you're doing this. I think they're criticizing themselves and are imagining that you're looking at them going, oh, they need to change that, and they need to change that. They need to find this love and acceptance of themselves first. The person needs to do that first before they can have like a good relationship with you. Well, everyone needs to do that before they can have a good relationship with anyone. You need to be in a good relationship with yourself before you can have a good relationship with someone else. I don't take cards that go sideways. I want them to take a leap out of the deck. An impressive one too, please. Be real. You've definitely brought them into reality. You got that. You might be earth signs too. I'm an earth sign, Taurus. With this Queen of Pentacles, you've got this earth and the anchor, you know. You've got this earthy energy. You bring them into reality. Very grounding to them. Very grounding to them. But you're an earth sign and they're not. Be real. You made them face things in themselves. And in their lives. Commitment. I'm telling you, this person wants to marry you all over this. They know that you're supposed to be together and be married. They just know it. And they might have known it right at the start as well with this past life connection here. So they want commitment with you. They're committed to you. And healing too. You're very healing to them. You've healed. And you've inspired that in them too. No hot flash. I didn't have my thing one day. Yesterday I didn't have one, and now my menopause balance, whatever it is, supplement thing. And I'm having a hot flash. First hot flash that I've had since starting to take those. I need to remember to take them every day. Feeling unwanted. I'm not going to take that because I'm distracted. Hang on. Okay, I had my menopause stuff now. Let's get more from them. Manipulation, happiness. Manipulation and happiness. So you make them very happy. Manipulation. It's this, isn't it? Someone's manipulating them. Someone that they used to make happy. The boss or whatever. That situation that I said. Someone's manipulating them. So they're like someone else's puppet. I do get very strongly the person's been a people pleaser and they didn't realise that they were doing it. They didn't realise that they're in a one-sided relationship until the point where they ask for something. They ask for something in return and then they find out it's not coming back to them. And then they realise that they're being manipulated. Then that person cracks down on them even more. Like, no, you need to do more for me. Like, you've made me unhappy now. So now what you were doing for me is not enough. You need to do even more for me. So they're being manipulated right now by somebody. They want happiness with you instead. So they can see that they'd be really happy with you. They're being manipulated by someone at the moment. Breaking the heart, making them very disappointed. They didn't realise that this person was so against them. Using them. They didn't realise that it wasn't reciprocal. Forgiveness. This person needs to get themselves out of that situation and also find the forgiveness for that person. And forgiveness for themselves and getting themselves into that situation in the first place. The person's got some healing to do around codependency. Now, some of you might have had a lot of codependency lessons as well. You could have been a people pleaser, recovering codependent too. You know, the ones that want to help everyone and they like this, get a nasty surprise when you ask for something and then you find out that it's a no. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Yes, and that leads to codependency, doesn't it? Finding the good in everyone. You just presume presume everyone's got the same heart as you, and you want to help everyone and all of that. So very focused on love for your person, focused on you, and I'm feeling that you are a very loving person and focused on love too. I get that from you, but you're doing it in a very empowered way. That's the thing. It's different from them. Okay, let's get some messages from your person now. What do they want to say? Messages from Flower's person. I find you incredibly attractive. Oh yeah, we haven't got a lot of that. We've got a lot on the table of what they're going through and stuff like that, and your groundedness and all of that. But the love and the passion, here it is now. I find you incredibly attractive. So yes, they've got the hearts for you. Lot of desire. What else do they want to say? What else do they want to say? You're the person of my dreams. This is why they want to lock you in. And that commitment. Yeah, there's a lot of commitment here. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Lovers, commitment. What else do they want to say? Our story isn't over yet. They're coming. Yeah, and this could be the story of past lives as well, if they know about past life stuff. I feel terrible for hurting you. So if they've hurt you in some kind of a way, they feel terrible about that. They didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this person, they just want to love you. They don't want to hurt you. Okay, what else? I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. This person has got a lot of... You know how this Nine of Needles came out, so they're stressed about marriage and the lovers. That's not a stressy thing, is it? That shouldn't be a stressy thing. But it's that time ticking away kind of thing. They just think they're like the best person in the world, right? And so they think that everyone else will think you're the best person in the world. And that's not true, is it? We've all got like different strokes for different folks, you know? Not everyone is like them and going to see you as the best person in the world. And so they are kind of worried that someone else is going to snap you up, which is why the stress of them, like they know that you're that person, they should be married to you, you're the lovers, but they need to make some choices in their life first. And it feels to me like they think that time is ticking out and you might end up with someone else. Unhealthy attachment. I've got an unhealthy attachment at the moment. I'm a puppet on someone else's strings and I'm realizing it, and they're attached to it. That's the thing. You know, not cutting themselves free from those puppet strings and walking away. It's the empowerment I was talking about. We think that we don't have freedom, but actually we do. Each of us could walk into an entirely new life just like that. But they're attached to it. They've got an attachment to it, and it could just be like an emotional, like with that boss example, right? You've worked for someone for 20 years. You love working there. You're really good at it. You felt part of their family and all of that. And then the moment you say, "Oh, life circumstances have changed," and you know, and I want to do this thing now, and you just think that they love you and they're going to say, "Yeah, let's work around this and do this," and they just say no. That would cause a lot of heartache. Three of Swords, a lot of pain, right? A lot of pain. And make you question everything. It might have had them questioning themselves. But when this kind of thing happens, what we do is we don't go, "Oh, well, then there's no love here. I'm just out of here." What we try and do is gain that love back that we thought was there in the first place. And that's when we create an unhealthy attachment, and we want it back. We want the illusion of love back. We do. And that's what they're doing. Yeah, they could be doing that at the moment. Attached. There's something I'm hiding from you. Ooh. What else? Destined connection. They know. You guys are supposed to be together. They know. This is a destined connection. It's going to come in. They're a little bit worried at the moment though about when they can do that. Because they've got something to go through right now. It doesn't feel like it's major, really. It might feel major to them at the moment, though, if they're feeling like a puppet on the strings there. So if that sounds like it is, your story could be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive. 4 more. I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Is there something that you should do then? And guidance for you in this relationship as well. You guys together, what are the dynamics there? Are there any red flags, things that you need to know about, how to make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you're not going to receive the email. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You need to click on that flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off. Leave me a comment down there and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell too. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, or could be your story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, guidance for you in this relationship, the dynamics between you, and also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it. The golden moment, perfect timing for something, and find a place to withdraw to. So they're withdrawn at the moment, keeping the distance at the moment, because they're waiting for divine timing, perfect timing for something, golden moment, or waiting for something to happen. The person's feeling withdrawn from you at the moment. Something needs to happen. Something that is a matter of timing. There's a paradox here. A complication, I just heard it's about you, but it's not about you. There's a paradoxical thing here. It's about you, but it's not about you. This person is leaving you out of something at the moment because it's about you, but it's not about you. They're trying to leave you out of it at the moment because, I don't know, because it's about you and it's not about you. I could come up with all kinds of examples of that, but let's just get further into it. Get more specific on it. Chance. They want to take a chance on you. They're waiting for perfect timing for something. Withdrawing from you because it's about you, but it's not about you at the same time. Okay, let's get deeper into this. So, how are they feeling about shells? So perhaps they're moving away from something in their lives to be with you, but the thing that they're moving away from in their lives, they needed to move away from anyway. It's about you, but it's not about you. That's a paradox. It could be something like that. Queen of Potions, Queen of Cups, the one that is loved, the one that they love. So they love you. Queen of Cups. They want to give to you as well. Queen of Cups is about receiving. They want to take care of you. Queen of Needles. Ooh, this one. They don't love this one. This is an X. Queen of Needles. Oh, it could be bitter. And the Three of Candles. Again, waiting for that perfect timing. Okay, we've got the story here. That's you. That's their ex or someone else. And a lot of bitterness there, and they're waiting for the perfect timing. The person's dealing with an ex here. Or ending something there. So, Queen of Cups, they love you. They want to give to you. They want to take care of you. They want to be, they want to be part of that nurturing bubble, is what I just heard. So they want to nurture you. They want to be nurtured by you. A lot of love between you. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. They want to give you a big offer here. Knight of Swords rushing in. So they've got a lot of a lot of motivation to come towards you fast here and give you a big offer. But Seven of Wands, they're not doing that at the moment. They're waiting for divine timing to do it. Something needs to end first is what I'm thinking. So Seven of Wands is about protecting. So they're taking a step back from you. As much as they want to rush in and give you this big offer, they can't do it at the moment because it's got to be divine timing. So they're holding back from that, from coming towards you and starting things off is what it feels like. They can't start things off just yet. So they're withdrawn, right? Keeping away from you, trying not to converse with you, trying not to engage you while they're waiting. It feels to me like it's all or nothing, that if they did make a move towards you, went back in. If they did make a move towards you, that they wouldn't be able to stop themselves. You know what I mean? So they've got something to let go of first. How interesting. I thought that came out, but it flipped around and went back in. So they might not be wanting to reveal to you what it is that they need to end first as well, just with the way that card came out but didn't. Okay. And I think this is why the Queen of Needles here, this is someone else. Eee. Someone that's not happy with them. Queen of Needles, X. The Lovers. Tell me more. Now this is their ex. This is you, the Lovers. Does he know about you? King of Wands, like taking control and choosing you first. The Chariot, the Nine of Swords, it's a nightmare. Okay, now I think here what we've got here is your person is trying to protect you, kind of withdrawn at the moment, not wanting to start things off because they're protecting you from this character here. Something needs to end. They need to let go of this, right? And they're having a nightmare with that. I think the Queen of Needles has found out the feelings that they've got for you and that they're coming towards you. And it's causing them a lot of angst. It's causing your person a lot of angst as they try and do that because they've found out. So your person right now is feeling withdrawn because it feels to me like they're trying to get out of something, like side door, kind of quietly, but it appears that they can't do that. They're having a bit of a nightmare to do that because of this Queen of Needles, Queen of Swords, you know, that what am I doing? Yeah, causing trouble, quite bitter. Trying to protect you from her at the moment. So they're withdrawing their attention from you, pretending that it's not you. That kind of thing. They might be denying you at the moment. They're honoring your energy. You see, they're protecting you. So this could be a violent person, in fact, the Queen of Needles. Physically or verbally, a real troublemaker. And they know this. And they could be going, it's shells, isn't it? It's shells, isn't it, that you're going to, and they're causing trouble, gossip and drama, and perhaps violence to words, especially cutting words. Queen of Needles, they can be ruthless with their words. Self-love and it's all good. Like, don't worry about it, they've got this. But yeah, they are protecting you from that at the moment. So this Queen of Needles has caught wind or guessed or something like that, or heard that it could be you that they are moving toward. And they could be denying you at the moment to protect you from the wrath of this one. Like, no, it's not Charles, it's not Charles. So what is this? 3 of Candles, they're waiting for what? The perfect moment. We had that, the golden moment, the perfect moment. 3 of Candles waiting for the... What are they waiting for? I'm not going to say that. They're just being funny. I'm not going to say that. The guys were just being funny. I will say it because it's funny, but don't take this realistically because they laughed when they said it. Untimely death is what they said. They're not really waiting for that at all. But I think sometimes that they could laugh and joke about that, going, "It'd be so much easier if there was an untimely death." That's not part of this reading. That's just a joke that my guys, sometimes it can be funny. Okay, what are they waiting for? 8 of Wands, to be able to communicate a painful ending. Don't know when it's going to be. The Moon, they're unsure of that. They need to lay low until then, the Hermit. So the end of the pain. This could be about a divorce coming through. They need that communication to come in about this divorce, to just end this, to end this cycle or whatever it is, to set them free. So they need to lay low until it comes. They don't know when it's going to happen, so they've not got a set date for that. Yeah, definitely waiting for something to come through to release them then. That's that perfect time at the golden moment, and definitely withdrawing until then. So they're going to keep away from you until then. It could be a legal thing, and then this person has no recourse or something like that after it. I don't know. A new day and feminine energy. New life, new wife, new life, that kind of thing. New day and feminine energy, so that it can receive from this now. We're in a sticky situation at the moment with someone who is quite violent. Perhaps just with words. It could just be with words. But yeah, really scary kind of a person. They're scared of them. They are. They're scared of this person. And not so much scared for themselves. They should be. They get the wrath of this person for sure. But they're scared for you. They don't want you to be on the receiving end of this person. Like they're on the receiving end of this person. They're trying to protect you from that. So if you are aware that they are kind of keeping your arm's length at the moment, keeping the distance, and you're making it about you, or you're making it mean something else, no, they're purely doing it to protect you from that person. Romance, Cupid's arrow strike. So they feel very romantic about you, very protective of you too, very nurturing of you. Like they want to be in that love bubble, the love bubble with you. So much protection here going on now. That's what this reading is all about. Right? Taking a chance on this, they are, but there's this paradoxical thing, is like they've got to deny you. See the bigger picture. So they are seeing the bigger picture, right? They see you as the outcome, but they're seeing the bigger picture. They need to get through this first. So in other words, the end justifies what am I trying to say? The end justifies the whatever's going on at the moment. They know that they've got to do this. They know they've got to deny you at the moment in order to get where it is. They're seeing the bigger picture. They're in this for the long haul kind of thing. Family differences. That's what's going on right now. Could be married to this person. There's family differences. They're so very different to them. Your person got together with someone and they're just not the same at all. Change. Perhaps your person's grown, grown apart and that kind of stuff. So there's differences between them, and irreconcilable differences, or whatever that word is. I feel like you feel more like family to them than the family. Yeah, you do. So they're seeing you as family, the one that's connected with them, the one that is just like them. You feel like family to them, you feel like home to them, so they want to be with you, and they're in some kind of a hellish situation at the moment with this Queen of Swords. Self-love, because you love yourself. This person doesn't, right? And it's the same old thing again. I'm recording this on Monday the 5th of December. Check out the energy update for today. It is all about this character. It's all about this Queen of Needles. Talking about the same person here, not happy with themselves and not happy with everyone else, and they're the people that take it out on everybody. They're not just unhappy with you, they're not just unhappy with your person here, they're unhappy with Mary down the street, they're unhappy with the bank manager, they're unhappy with the sister, and they're unhappy with the checkout chick at the supermarket. They're unhappy with everybody, this person, because when someone doesn't have this self-love, they are unhappy, right? And they're recognizing in you that you've got self-love, and what did you say? What a difference it makes. This is why they want to commit to you. They want commitment with you. Yeah, they want to lock this in because you're family. They've been deceived by this person in the past. It was more of a pretending to be a match to them when they really weren't being a match. And we can keep that up for so long, but then it does get, you know, it gets revealed to us. And that could be self-deception as well, you know, because we make up stories. Your person could be quite a fantasy kind of person, you know, falling in love with people, the idea of someone. They could be doing that with you now as well. But we can think that we got deceived by someone when really we were deceiving ourselves. We were imagining that they were standing there with the flowers, but really they wanted to lock us into some kind of a miserable situation. Tell us more. This could be tricky for you at the moment because they are actually denying you at the moment. And if you hear that from other people as well, that might really hurt your heart. Be willing to express love. They're not right now. They're not willing to express their love right now. And because they're protecting you, speak the language of love. Again, I'm getting that they're not prepared to do that at the moment. This person is trying to protect you at all costs. They're in it for the long term, and as a result, they're trying to protect you until this energy is out of their life. No legal recourse. I don't know. Let's get some messages from them. I'm not ready. They're not ready yet. They're not out of it yet. But that's what they want to say. A long distance. They might not be ready for some time as well. It feels like they've got, well, they could be at a distance. But I'm not really getting that. I'm just getting, yeah, it could take them a long time. I feel terrible for hurting you. Now, for some of you, they're aware, and they're aware that you have heard that they are denying you, and they feel terrible for that. They feel terrible for hurting you, or if they've done something else to hurt you, they feel terrible about that. What else? Secrets and deception. Having to keep things secret at the moment. They can't tell you about it at the moment. I feel like they will in the long term. At some point they'll tell you. What's going on? Sorry, I run away to avoid facing my problems. Yeah, so they can't face you at the moment, right? They've probably been avoiding facing this for some time as well. Been running away from it, distracting themselves, just running, yeah, just not going home and stuff. Yeah, this person definitely could do that. Just not be going home, you know. Trouble at home, so they just don't go home. You are their divine counterpart, the one that they're meant to be with. I'm working up the courage to contact you. Yeah, I'm not sure it's courage. They're very, very much resistant to do that though, because they feel like they're just going to open you up to being attacked by this person. I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. Very grateful to have met you, even though you've caused trouble in their life. You're causing them to face up to this thing, right? Okay, that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive for more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So is there something you need to do, or what? Guidance for you in this relationship, you guys together, what are the dynamics between you? How can you make this work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? Things you need to be aware of in this relationship. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you will not receive the email. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You need to click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video before you click off. Leave me a comment down there as well. Really helps me out when you do that kind of thing, and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly.